And Camelot, the long odds-on favourite, is in for the 147th Irish Derby. And they're off and running in the Dubai duty-free Irish Derby, and in the early stages, straight into the lead goes Astrology, being followed by Akeed Mofeed. Light Heavy is next on the outside. They're tracked by Camelot, and dropped in the back marker of the quintet is Born to See. So they make their way down the far side with Astrology and Shemi Heffernan showing 2 lengths in front of. In second place is Akeed Mofeed and William Buick, followed on the outside by Light Heavy and Kevin Manning. 2 lengths then to Camelot and Joseph O'Brien, and the back marker of the quintet in the early stages is Born to See and Johnny Murtagh. They race on down the far side now past the 9 furlong point. Astrology leads by 4. Akeed Mofeed followed 3 parts back by Light Heavy, then 2.5 lengths to Camelot, who's tracked a further 2 lengths back by Born to See. They pass the mile pole, and Astrology is the leader out in front of Akeed Mofeed and Light Heavy, being followed by Camelot and Born to See. Beginning now to make the climb that'll take them past the 7, and Astrology now poaching a bigger lead, has moved on about 7 lengths in front. Akeed Mofeed and Light Heavy, 2.5 in front of Camelot, being followed by Born to See. So they make the climb up now towards the 6 furlong point, and still Astrology goes along clear. In second place, Akeed Mofeed with Light Heavy third. Camelot is 4, and then in 5th place, Born to See. So they race now to the 5 and shortly make the downhill run for the home straight, and it's Astrology from Akeed Mofeed, Light Heavy. The 3 are tracked by Camelot, and a couple of lengths to Born to See. Down the hill they come on the approach to the turn into the straight in the Dubai duty-free Irish Derby, and it is Astrology. Akeed Mofeed is close up now on the outside. They're tracked by Light Heavy. Camelot a couple of lengths back in 4th, tracked by Born to See. Racing now towards the home turn. Akeed Mofeed on the inside just leads. Light Heavy dropping out quickly is Astrology. Camelot's moved into 3rd, being tracked all the while by Born to See. So they straighten up for home now, and Akeed Mofeed and William Buick on the rail. Light Heavy and Kevin Manning. Here comes Camelot between horses. Born to See tries to go with them on the outside. They're beginning to race now with a furlong and a half to go, and Camelot hits the front, chased by Born to See, who's making ground towards the near side. They're racing down towards the final furlong. It's Camelot in front. Born to See is trying hard to close on the near side. They're racing inside the final 150 yards, and Camelot and Joseph O'Brien is going to stay on to win the Derby. For in second place, Born to See, then Light Heavy, followed in by Akeed Mofeed and Astrology.
But maybe not to the manner we were all expecting. He's been given a bit of a race there by Born to See. Camelot extends his winning sequence to 5. He gives Aidan O'Brien another win in the Irish Derby. That's now the 7th consecutive year he's won the race, and he becomes the 16th horse to complete the double. Sorry, the 15th horse to complete the double from Epsom to go on and win at the Curragh. The last one being High Chaparral back in 2002. The race, Jason, unfolded as we thought it might do. Astrology's bowled along. He's given away at the 4 pole. Camelot's then gone about his business, but Born to See has run an absolute stormer.
He has. You know, I've seen a good winner here, I feel. It looked a little bit scary for a moment as Born to See just sort of canted up on the outside. But do we not think... I haven't seen him shift left-handed as he does do in his races as he's coming through here. Just watch him. He just moves around about right under Joseph. He does it on a couple of occasions. And I think that's more to the fact that he hasn't really handled the ground. I think he's winning under sufferance, to be honest. I mean, look at his head as well. At Epsom, he seemed to lower himself down a little bit more. I don't know if it's the angle that we're looking at it more than anything else, but at Epsom, on quicker ground, he definitely just lowered his head, and when he was quickening up to lower himself to the floor. Yet today, it just seemed like it was all under sufferance, under these sort of conditions. I just don't think... I think he's won because he's the best, and despite not particularly handling the ground.
And Joseph knows he's got it in the bag, doesn't he, the last half furlong. He puts the stick down, just pushes him out towards the line. He knows he's got rid of the challenge of Born to See.
I mean, Born to See has run an absolute blinder. That's a fantastic effort for him, and, you know, well done to John Oxx for sticking him in there. He's picked up a good 237,000 as well. Yeah, he was he was always going to win, but I don't think that we've seen the best of him there under ground conditions that I don't favour a good, easy, moving action horse like him.
And just to pick up on Born to See, a horse who he ran in the English Guineas, he was very keen that day. He ran a much better race next time up in the Irish 2000. He ran 4th last time at St James's Palace. After he ran at Newmarket, John Oxx was talking about bringing him back down in distance to 7, but obviously what he's been crying out for, and the way he's been finishing his races over the mile has suggested he wanted, was a step up in distance.
Yeah, I mean, good thing, I suppose, for as far as he is concerned. He was, as far as Born to See, in a small field like today, just for the first furlong and a half, Johnny had his hands full to get him to drop the bridle. Once he did that, he was able then to just bide his time. But they've just shifted across left-handed, the pair of them. Johnny having a quick look round to see how far clear they actually were. So, no, that's a great performance.